terrible person. Today's stream is going to be starting something new because I've decided I'm going to start streaming for 3 hours at a time instead of just 2 hours to try and maximize kind of viewability, if that makes sense. So y'all are stuck with me for yet another hour. I hope it won't be too terrible or anything. So, last time, Chaddeus became the ultimate backstabber, committing multiple backstabbings, and let's see if he continues to do that. Let's get into it. Today's cosplay is not, I planned on doing Morrigan, and then was running behind, like I'm starting this 7 minutes late, and so you know, I prioritize timing over getting into accurate cosplay. So I did not put on a wig, but I don't want to show my real hair. So I put on something with a hood, but I was already like halfway into Morrigan's outfit as well. So you're getting this kind of Christmassy mess, I guess. I don't think I look bad or anything. It's just not an actual character. So, okay, we're going to level up. I need more, let's do strength. We'll do that. I really need to get my, like, character movesets in order. More strength for him. Let's just do that. That sounds good. Yeah, why not? Okay, need to get inventory sorted, so give me a second while I work on that, because we're going to need to, oh, I like the gloves that I have. We're gonna need to sell stuff, because then we gotta go back through Jarvia's hideout to get all the things that we missed, and then sell that stuff. And then we can continue with the plot. Wow, are you saying, I don't know what you're saying wow to. Oh, he can wear Kaylin's stuff now. Sweet. There we go. There's my boy. And then I have him using... Wait, what? He's using Break... Oh, I wanted him to have Kaylin's shield. That's what it was. Okay. Okie dokie. No, I'm pretty happy with that. Then my love... Why can she wield a blade? I don't really know what help that would be for her. You look awesome. Oh, thank you. It's kind of thrown together. So hang on while I go through this. Okay, that's everybody's equipment sorted. Now let's go sell, sell, sell. I always look awesome. I know. Thank you. I try at least. Just that. Okay, we'll go down this way. So, what we're going to be doing next after, you know, I get all the equipment and the looting stuff fully sorted. We're going to be heading into the deep roads to continue the main plot because Haramont has asked us to go find Bronca so she can legitimize his claim to the throne, right? And that section, we're going through the deep roads. It's really, really long. I know a lot, but there'll be places where we can take breaks if we want to. But generally, it's a very long section of the game.
Have you seen my run? I'm only asking because you're right. Best in...
Okay. Sell. Give me money. We'll sell that. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good for now. Ooh, how much money do I have? Okay, not enough for the really good thing. So now we'll just go through the Dust Town entrance. We'll just do that. Because then that can pop us back out. Yeah, we'll do the Dust Town entrance because then that'll pop us back out here where we can sell stuff pretty easily again and then go straight into the deep roads to continue. Thank you. I like the hood too. So I bought costumes for Halloween, which I kind of wore. I didn't stream as often as I should have, so I didn't wear them as often as I wanted to. And then I also bought stuff for Christmas, but then I wound up not really getting to stream at all in December because of technological issues and being sick and all that. So this was meant to be like a December Christmassy look that never got worn, and I really hate buying stuff and not wearing it, so here we are. Are you gonna fight me?
So you're the one who killed Jarvia.
Yeah.
Do you know what you've done? Jarvia was no paragon, but she looked after her own. Even the nobles wouldn't cross her. If you think we're gonna let you waltz around like you own the place, you're wrong. For Jarvia, attack!
I do like this place. I put my name on it.
All right.
I did it off screen, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But I did put my name on it, so it is actually mine. In fact. Ooh, do we? Let's give Shale. Sure. Everything the light touches belongs to Chaddeus. I'm not sure you can really say that the light touches the dwarves at all. Does artificial light count? I want to count it because I want everything to be mine, obviously. But yeah, so this was a Christmas look. Stuff stuck to my face. This was a Christmas look. You're getting to see it now, even if it doesn't make much sense. Deal with it. I look cute regardless of the season. And I'm wondering... okay. Last time, I remember talking about how the commoner dwarf, Origin's best friend, you obviously fight and kill him during this quest line. And I remember not finding his body and being really confused by that. And so clearly I wasn't paying attention. And so I'm hoping that it was far enough along that his corpse is still lootable. Because obviously after a certain point, I wasn't able to loot anymore because inventory was full. So I'm hoping his body is after that point, so I can confirm that that is, in fact, his body. Because it'll show up like the Carta Thug did, the labeling of his corpse. We will be able to see it. See, unlike these little skeletons, which are guys I killed and looted. So I cannot see or interact with him any longer. Artificial light counts. Okay. Good. As it should. Ooh, I never went down here. I forgot to go to this place.
Don't look now.
More people to kill. Excellent. Excellent. That was, you know, I had gone too long since being, just killing the people right outside. It's too long until now. Come back.
All right.
Thank you. Alright. My thirst for blood has been satiated for the next 3 minutes. Look at that. Drink it up. Drink the blood. I am thirsty for blood. Delicious. Secret tunnel, yes. Now, wait. Okay. I think we're okay with directions. Yes, we're good. I know what I'm doing. But on the topic of being literally bloodthirsty and consuming blood and flesh of my fallen enemies, I'm trying to remember. So you don't get the option to be a cannibal in this game. It's not like in Skyrim where, you know, there's a special quest where you can eat somebody if you want to. We'll go ahead and save, that's fine. It's not the button I meant to press, but we can go ahead and press it, that's okay. There's no, like, special quest where you can become a cannibal, and there isn't any roleplay dialogue option where you can choose to be that way or have your character, like, imply that they're that way. So I'm just gonna throw it in there myself. I think at this point, you know, Chaddeus is such a Chad. He has to dominate everything in every aspect, ever, all the time. So, like, why not consume his fallen foes, you know? The bloodthirst just gets so great at a certain point, you gotta take it to the next level. We'll have that amongst us. Me and you, all of us together. We'll know what Chaddeus gets up to. Even if the game doesn't let me say it. We know. Wait. Yes, okay. Got to go everywhere. So I can make sure I got all of the things. Wait. Have I backtracked? I went the wrong way. Yes, I went the wrong way. Wait. Yeah. We're only, how, we're like 13 minutes in, and I've already gotten lost. I'm a little disappointed that it happened so quickly, but I did expect it to come at some point. I mean, y'all should know by this point that I will get lost at least once during the stream. It's gonna happen. I just wish it hadn't happened so soon. I was so confident! I was feeling so good. I was like, yeah, I know my way around. I'll look at the map like once, but then I'll be good. And then, no. I got distracted talking about Chaddeus' bloodthirst, okay? Yes, look, we're good now. I have returned, and see, we've clearly gotten to the place where I ran out of inventory space. So now, when we come across shiny corpses, I need y'all to help me. I need y'all to keep an eye out for a named corpse. It's not just a standard, you know, thug. A corpse with a name. No! Thank you. Keep an eye out for a corpse with a name, so I can confirm that we did, in fact, kill the best friend. Chaddeus never gets lost. He just goes on an adventure. He knows about. Okay, yeah, it's like when I tell people when I'm driving, we're just taking the scenic route, you know? We're just exploring a little bit more than you probably wanted to. Even if we're in a rush, you know, you just gotta calm down. See, look, I am injured. Okay. Yeah, I talked about the results of taking all the items from the chest for this particular quest line. But also, like I said, I don't care because it's pretty easily dealt with. So we need to go... Yes. So yes, when driving, even if we're in a rush, we're just taking the scenic route. You know, why do you gotta rush through life? Sometimes you gotta slow down and enjoy it sometimes. No matter how many U-turns you wind up doing. It's very relaxing doing all those U-turns and desperately turning around. I promise. You will love it. Oh, stop. Thank you. I assume, since there's, like, livestock that couldn't have really gotten down here on its own, I don't think, that the Carta was feeding...
It's done, naturally.
...these creatures. So, what's gonna happen to them now that the Carta is all dead? Like, I know at one point they'll turn to just eating each other, I'm sure. But the ones that are left standing, the one that's left standing, once there's nobody else to eat, it has eaten all its brothers and sisters. Am I responsible for these animals starving to death? I'm sorry. I just want to kill people. I don't want to kill the animals. Okay, that's just a dude. That's just a dude. Just a dude. That's Jarvia, so that's not the best friend. What the heck? One can only hope. The dwarven... Wow! I've run out again! There are more things! Okay. We'll have to... get rid of some stuff. Alright, I never use things like that. I don't even know what a lot of these things are. But... Yes. Yes. Destroy the stuff. Okay, that worked. No! I don't want to talk to you. Gosh. Okay, have I missed any shiny corpses as we gone along? I'm pretty sure I've been thorough in my looting and relooting, and I did not see the best friend again. We must have fought him, and I just genuinely didn't pay attention. I feel bad. I feel bad. I wanted to revel in his death for his betrayal that didn't occur in this playthrough. But the wounds and the hurt are still there from the playthrough I did right before this, where I did a Dwarven Commoner. I'm still angry on behalf of my prior life. And I wanted to know the moment when his life left his body. But I missed it! I missed it! Sucks. Okay. So, we're gonna go and sell more stuff. Well, we'll check our inventory first. So we got some new stuff. Maybe I'll like that better than what we currently have equipped. Then we'll sell things. So, nothing new there. I actually quite like the stats on the Enchanter's cowl, even though it looks really dumb. Ooh, wait. Yeah, no, that is better. Because I don't use a bow, so I don't really need repeater, what was it, repeat aim? I forget how they phrased it. More strength. Okay. And then I'm happy with my weapons. Shale gets nothing. Happy with Sten. Okay, Morgan. Still don't get why she can wield a blade. Still don't get it. Wait, no, I like that. She doesn't need that. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about equipment. Now let's unload a lot of it. The multiverse, remember, see?
It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of
Okay,
old
thank
cheese
you.
and
I
shredded dried meat.
don't think I
I'm
missed
only asking
anything,
because
except
you
for the
never know
first
what's
time
gonna
through, I
come.
guess.
Right, best in the trade.
So
you
it's
know.
good to be
I've worked
validated.
for myself.
Thank you for supporting me. Reassuring me that I didn't miss anything other than the initial killing. Yes, the multiverse knows. All the wardens are connected. They remember each other. I don't use those. I don't use these. Home of... No, I don't want to do that. Oh, is there anything else? Oh, I don't really build stuff. But I know there are some things I need to keep. Go keep that stuff. Okay. So, ooh, I can afford this now. Let me see. Yes, I am buying this. Okay. I'm going to take that for myself, obviously. I'm gonna put that there. Then who do I want? I think we're good. So save, because that was a lot of trouble and I don't want to have to repeat that. Now. Oh, wait, no. I need to... It's just one thing after another that
Yes.
I have to do. Okay, now. Now we shall go into the deep roads. Now.
Stranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts? I've been privy to the rumor that he, or was that she? You understand this was many mugs ago. Was searching for Bronca on Lord Harrimon's own command.
What does this Grey Warden look like? Devilishly handsome, or so I'm told.
Stout and muscular, fair of face, but with a strong jaw and a bold nose, surrounded by a great glowing nimbus.
Keep it going.
If she's
Keep
a
it going.
woman, she might be more slight,
Oh.
but her eyes will shine with the light of purity, and her large but chaste bosom will heave magnificently. I've been looking for hours, but I haven't seen anyone who looks like that. Very frustrating.
You know, I was happy with his response at first, but now I'm just kind of grossed out. You idiot! I'm the warden you're looking for. I perfectly match your initial description of what the male warden would be. Like, duh.
Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down. But I suppose that would account for a human in Orzammar. Say, could I ask you a favor?
No. Why not? Everyone else does.
Name's Ogren. And if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Bronca, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
So why haven't you gone after her yourself?
Believe me, I have. But where she was going, it's a lost tig. No one's seen it in centuries. I searched as far as I could, but it would take teams of warriors searching weeks on end to cover enough ground to hope to find it. Which I assume is just what Harrimon's men have done. And they shared what they found with you. But they haven't found Bronca herself. And that means whatever they've got, it's not enough if you don't know what she was looking for. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Bronca. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
I don't know. Will you behave yourself?
It's the deep roads. I'll kill Darkspawn. Outside of that, what difference does it make? Bronca was a brilliant girl, but half the time she'd add 2 and 2 and make it 50. You want to find her, you need someone who knows how she thinks.
You cross me and you're dead.
Perfect. You ready to get going? Bronca was looking for the Anvil of the Void. Might have been the most important invention in Orzammar's history. The smith Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the Anvil. As far as anyone knows, the Anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Bronca planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's Cross. No one's seen that tig for 500 years.
Harrimont gave me a map. I can get to Caradon's Cross.
If we're going, let's get moving. Bronca's not gonna sodding find herself.
And so this is our final companion. We have now collected them all. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. Okay, well, I kind of wanted to go back to camp. Did I give you all the nugs?
You're the best wrangler
I
I've
did
ever
not
seen.
give him all the nugs. I kind of wanted to go to camp real quick before heading off anyway. So now I just have an actual reason to, because I do want to take him with me. You're actually not required to take him into the deep roads with you for most of it. There is a certain point where he will have to join you, but for the majority of the deep roads, you actually don't have to have him with you, even though he's really relevant to the plot and he provides like a lot of really interesting comments and dialogue that you can have with him and stuff. So I don't know, it's weird to me because like when you do the circle tower, assuming you don't kill Wynn, she does get forced into your party and she does get locked in. I say we collected all the companions. Obviously Wynn is not with us anymore. We've encountered all the companions. How about that? But yes, I do want Ogren in my party because he is relevant and I like that. And I like him. He's fairly controversial in the fandom. A lot of people love him. They think he's funny. They like his character development, which I won't spoil. But he gets character development. Oh, we could just go straight there. Oh, wait, no, that's Orzammar. That's still better than having to run through the thing again. Yeah, so a lot of people really like him. And then a lot of people really don't, because he is a pervert and he does have some humor that, I don't know, is maybe a
lied
little
to you,
lowbrow.
About why I left Orlais.
Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for? Your beauty being illegal?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
You loved her?
She was a remarkable woman. I cannot fully express the admiration I had for her, or the depth of my affection. I thought I knew her. My devotion to her blinded me to her less than noble attributes. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
Important documents?
It turns out that they were. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevarra and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
She betrayed you. I would never.
Yes, the Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
And you never sought revenge on Marjolaine for this?
No. Survival was my only concern at the time. The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden, to Lothering.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
You will be safe in my company. For extra protection, though, maybe you should move into my tent.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Anything for you, babe. Might as well talk to her more.
The stars are out.
Get back in the kitchen, woman. There is still beauty to be found in this world.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by
I
the
love
light.
treason.
That
Same.
whatever happens down here, they will
Just a
shine
little
eternally. Their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
Tell me the story.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea, that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
That's a beautiful story.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
If we lose hope in love, then we are truly lost.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
I'm full of surprises. I'm secretly a terrible romantic.
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
I'll let you see my softer side.
I happened to be speaking with Zevran yesterday. He tells me you two have been intimate.
I triggered one of the jealousy
I don't know what to
conversations.
I didn't know you were fond of other men. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I had no idea.
I'm not obligated to tell you that. He told you what? That's a lie.
A lie? Why would Zevran...
You believe in a thing called love. I don't want that song in my head. I also don't think Chaddeus believes in it. I don't know. He's not normal.
True enough. Often I do not know what to make of him. Anyway, I'm glad we sorted this all out. I knew there was more to it than what Zev told me.
Of course, you silly girl. Alright, I don't want to continue moving you too far along in your, what do I need for you to be able to get this? You need higher dexterity. Okay. Well. Let me give you things so you can like me more. Ooh, what would you want? Maybe... Oh.
Why, thank you so much.
Oh. I thought she would like that.
Why,
This...
thank you so much.
Well, I do not know my love very well at all, it seems. My bad. Okay. Let's give her more poison. Complete all the bard stuff. Ooh. More archery. Can you use it now? No. Okay. I'm at 31. Ah, 3 more dexterity. So next level up, because we get 3 points. Fine, fine. So I am not going to talk to Zephron right now because I don't want to progress his romance plot too far. Same with Morgan. I'm not going to talk to her for a while either. I got to try and balance the romance between the three because I want to progress in those plots as far as possible. I've already triggered one jealousy conversation. Basically, if you get far enough along in 2 at the same time, the game actually acknowledges that, and one of them will approach you. Actually, she didn't ask me to break up with him, so I'm not sure if that was, like, the true jealousy conversation, but one of them will approach you and basically tell you to pick, and you'll have to go break up with the other person. You'll take, I think it's like maybe minus 15 approval points, but then you can raise their approval back up again for the game to recognize you as a romance again, and then the other person who didn't approach you the first time will have a second jealousy conversation, once again telling you to pick, and you can only do that twice, I think. So after that, the game's not going to let you have a love triangle with the same 2 people again. So I gotta balance it. Gotta avoid talking to Zevron and Morgan for a while, basically. Talk to me.
Stop wasting time,
Oh.
Warden. I'm not here to chat.
Okay. No, Zevi. Do you still hate me?
What do you need now?
Yes. Yes, he does. Let me give you things. Yeah, he hates me. Oh, what would you like? I don't think you would like any of this stuff. Why are you so difficult?
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
I kind of liked that.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Okay. It's something.
You called.
That's true. He does have love, but probably not for the right things. Okay, that's nothing
As you
new.
wish.
We know Sten's equipment is good. Oh, I forgot to level up Alistair. We'll do that. I don't know. Make traps. Or Templar. Finish that. Okay, then Sten. No level up, but let's see if I can give him things. I'm honestly not very good at remembering who likes what. Don't...
You have my thanks.
Oh, I think that was alcohol. Ogren's the one who wants all of this alcohol. I do definitely remember that. It's fine. Whatever. Ooh, dog. Must speak to dog. Aww.
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
Beautiful. such a good boy. Okay. Let's see. Dog. Level up. Let's give him some of that. Finish that. And then, oh, the bone. Give him the bone. There's no doubt who that's for. Yes, he gets the bone. He's such a good boy. Okay. Oh. Okay. Shale. Have I leveled everyone up? Yes. Okay. Shale. I do know Shale likes the shinies.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
Okay. And then since we're going to have Ogren with us now. Okay, yeah, I gotta fix up his equipment. I don't really have much to give though, but I do want to give him that. Alright. Is that everything I needed to do at camp? I think so. I think we're good to go now. Don't let me forget to put Ogren in my party. Okay. Ooh, yes. So I'm going to take Shale because it is actually relevant to what we're about to dive into. I'm going to take my wife with me. I'm going to take Ogren to replace Sten because, like I said, he is relevant. So now, back we go. Good to go this time. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything that I need to do. But we'll see. Off we go, gang. Into the deep. So, yeah, so back to what I was saying before. Ogren is controversial, and the fandom is divided on opinion of him. I am one of the people who likes him, though. And so, I'll be interested to see y'all's thoughts once we get to see, you know, more of his personality, see more of his dialogue that people don't like. We didn't get to go to the Idukentide, so I know technically we're supposed to go there, but we're just gonna go there first. Because that was the place, before I screwed up trying to do both of the first tasks, there was that one noble woman who wanted us to go to the Idukentide, so that's why that's unlocked, but oh well. Can I... No! Shale!
Stop wasting
Okay, I
time.
can't talk to him yet. I think I have to wait until Caridan's Cross to try and talk to him. Because he'll have dialogue once we get, like, further into things. So yes, so we are now in the deep roads. We are in the ruins of the Dwarven Empire. After they were pushed further and further back from the invasion of the Darkspawn, until all that was left was Orzammar and Kalsharok. So basically, the deep roads are exactly what they say. Deep is underground roads because they were what connected different parts of the Empire. And then we'll also come across like little mini cities. So the tides are basically cities. And they're all named after a different paragon. The paragon and their family, like, as extended as they want, and like all their friends and their families are the ones who found the tides, hence why they're named after them. So the Idukenteig, which is what we're going through right now, or what we're in sort of the outer areas of this particular one, I guess, is the royal family. And so ages passed. Obviously, when dwarves still lived here, the people, ancestors of the current, well, I guess there isn't a current king, but the king before he died, the ancestor of the king before he died, and the dwarven noble, and his brothers, including Prince Balin, their Iduken. So this would have been their ancestral home. This would have been their Tig, their place, but that was centuries ago. Like, centuries ago. I don't even know. Bag of limbs. Ah, yes. That's the type of thing I love to encounter when I'm just walking around. Just limbs. Just sort of a normal day. You know, it's a pretty average day for Chaddeus. Usually he's the one creating the bag of limbs rather than just finding it. So, I don't know who's responsible for that, but this sounds like my kind of person. We're just gonna carry that around with us. It's fine. It's not sketchy at all. If we get caught and the authorities question us about it, we're gonna say we found it, which is true, and we thought it was cow meat. We didn't know it was people meat. We don't know what limbs look like, right? So, I won't say anything if y'all don't say anything, okay? Deal? Now we kill the dinosaurs. So yes, this is the royal Tig. The outskirts of the royal Tig. That's really some tunnels right now. Most of this is going to be tunnels. Like, the majority of the deep roads, regardless of which Tig we're in, is just going to be tunnels and roads and hallways. We don't really get to explore buildings or anything like that. I know a lot of people really hate this section. I think the Fade is undeniably the most hated part. You know, I said before that it's my least favorite section of the entire franchise so far. But if you look at people's opinions on this game in particular, the general consensus, and the majority consensus, will be that the Fade is the worst section. But I've seen a lot of hatred for the Deep Roads as well, because it's very long, like I've said, because there's not much to it visually. It's just not a very visually impressive area, and it's quite repetitive. I quite like the Deep Roads as well. There are a lot of people who don't. They think it just drags on for too long. It doesn't look super cool. How can you not love Rivers of Lava, though? Like, how can you not love that? Anyway, people don't like it. Some people don't like it. So, I will let y'all form your own opinions on whether or not you think this is a good thing. Morrowind, okay. How's it like Morrowind? Dwemer Ruins. I mean, both are for dwarves, yeah, but there's a lot more going on in Dwemer Ruins. Like, they have all the machinery everywhere. They have signs like, more signs of former life, and it feels a lot more like people actually used to live there than in this area. And they've both been abandoned for many centuries. I don't really know the specific timeline, but they're both, like, well abandoned. But there's just a lot more going on in the Dwemer Ruins. That being said, I despise the Dwemer Ruins. They are my least favorite dungeon type in Skyrim. I haven't played Morrowind, as you know, but I'm quite sure I would hate them in Morrowind as well. But I have to admit, they are visually cool. Visually better than the Heroes, I think. Granted, they don't have dinosaurs, okay? They have the awful Falmer, my least favorite enemy type in Skyrim. So I'll give a point to the Deep Roads for the dinosaurs instead of the Falmer. Levitation magic? I didn't know that was a thing. Although that's probably on me for just never using magic in any fantasy game. Oh, I feel like there are more than I remember. Oh my god. Oh my god. Goodness. So many. No! Stop trying to talk to me. I don't want to talk to any of you right now. When I want to talk, I will come to you, okay? You're not gonna come to me. Unacceptable.
Moving on.
Oh, okay. Why did they not put it in Skyrim? Or Oblivion, I guess, if it's Morrowind only. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Just game logistics, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's true. Anything here? No, just more lava. Wait, have I been here? Yes. Okay, okay. Back we go. So, I like the Deep Roads, even if visually there's not much going on, and I wish we had kind of more... I wish we could explore more. Oh, yeah, that's where the bloody sack was. What have I done? Where? Oh. Okay. Okay, I think it'll be okay. So despite not much going on visually, and despite the fact that we don't really get to explore a whole lot of residential I do still really like it. One, because this is the main part where we fight Darkspawn. Like until the end, obviously. And I do really, really like the Darkspawn enemies. One, because they're the main point. So it's nice to fight what's technically the main enemies of the game. And then I also just really like Darkspawn character designs. I think they look really cool. I think they look really scary. I look at them and I'm like, yeah, this is something to be scared of. The Blight is scary. I believe it looking at these things. I don't want these things killing everybody and taking over the world. They're a lot more intimidating than people. You know, be it man or elf. It's a lot scarier. So they're just better, I don't know, enemies, in my opinion, because of that. Now, I say they look really cool. They look really cool in Origins. They change the character design in both 2 and in Inquisition, so they look different in both. And they make them just awful. Awful, awful. I really hate the look of the Darkspawn in both of those games. Even though they're different from each other, they're just significantly less scary. They really, really ruined like a lot of the draw to these creatures. And why I like them. They're also just ugly. They're just not good to look at. I don't really know what the concept artists were doing in thinking.
It's done.
Like, they had a good thing going. You know, gotta change it. Even if the art style in general evolves, because each game does look kind of different to each other. They definitely all have different art styles, and I get that, you know, the graphics and the animation and all that improve. That doesn't mean you have to change kind of the core of everything. Okay, I think that's all of it. I think we just... Ooh. Is it just the one entrance and exit? I think so. Since we're able to actually go directly to Caridin's Cross, I think this is like an isolated area and they don't directly connect. Okay, hang on. That is one thing about the deep roads, is this is the area I will get lost in the most. I guarantee it. I'm telling you now. I'm going to be looking at the map and lost way more often here than everywhere else, because they're just very big. They've got many different paths, and obviously I want to explore all of them. So, just stick with me. We'll eventually get to where we're supposed to be. See, I'm having to check it like every couple seconds. I gotta concentrate so I can get us going. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I keep yawning. Are we... Okay. Almost there. Almost in the clear. Until the next section, that is. So another reason I really like the deep roads, besides the enemies, I really like the plot of this part. Like the main quest, Paragon of her kind. The main quest about, like, the reason you go into the deep roads and sort of the overarching plot of that is probably my favorite main plot of, like, all the different ones. And I don't want to spoil too much. I'll just say that it's my favorite. It gets really, really dark. Like, this is at least one of the darkest parts of the game in terms of content and, I guess, lore. Like, a lot of the things we learn about the world building in this area is a lot darker than a lot of the other places.
I can't believe Harrowmont actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
Let's get information first. See any sign of Bronca yet?
Not a one. But trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Carradin's home.
Who's Carradin again?
Only Bronca's hero. The most famed paragon ever to rise from Smith Cast. He built the Anvil, and he's the only one who ever knew its secret. He was an Orton before he founded his own house. And even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Bronca figured it was the best guess for where the Anvil was located.
Do you know anything else about the Anvil?
No one but Carradin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil. But no one ever knew exactly how they were made. But Bronca was sure she could find out.
Okay. So, do you know where to go from here?
Aye. Bronca dug up some maps of the ancient empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now. But near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig.
Okay, great. Let's go.
I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Wait, I want to ask you some more stuff.
Stop
Oh,
wasting time.
okay, fine then. Oh, I thought he said something. So, if you remember the girl back in the library named...
Defensive odor.
And you're looking at me?
Should I be looking elsewhere? Have you forgotten about the fish you stored in your backpack, perhaps?
I was saving it. Won't be ready for the lie for at least another day.
Even the chastened did not have such disgusting habits, and they consumed the flesh of the dead.
There are cannibals!
Fine. I'll soak it in the lie now. Have it your way, Miss Squeamish.
That's not what I... No, never mind. Just get it over with, quickly.
Okay. Ooh, what happened to y'all? Huh. If you will remember the girl back in the library named Orta, who requested we go to Orton Tig to try and prove that she is from the Orton family, and thus prove that she's a noble. This is the Tig that we're heading to,
Yes.
Orton, that she was talking about. So we're gonna go see if she is in fact a noble. And if her namesake isn't
All right.
something silly
Yes.
and wishful on her mom's part.
Yes.
Oh, so many.
All right.
I can't tell if I hate or love the little squeaks that they give. Is this more limbs? Yes. Ooh, we get a head this time. I love it.
It's done. Naturally.
Love bloody heads in bags. The image of us just kind of toting this around, maybe like slung over our shoulder, blood dripping down as we walk, is really funny. Kind of want to know what it all looks like,
Yes.
though.
All right.
But we don't get to look at it. We're just told that it's there. I think they're dead, buddy. I think we're good.
And I'm off. All right.
Can we collect 4 life stacks? We're halfway there. I think it's 4. 4 is a pretty good typical number for stuff like this, so makes sense to me. Okay. Is there shinies? Yeah, so as we go along, tell me what you think. Do you like the Darkspawn? Do you like their concept? Do you like their character designs? Do you like how the Deep Roads look? Do you like the overarching plot and the darkness that we will get to see? Or do you hate those things? I would like to see if you disagree with me. This is maybe not necessarily your least favorite part of the game, but not one of the highlights of it. So please, do tell me. I want to know your thoughts. Oh, well, that was unnecessary. I like how the Darkspawn look. I didn't say I like fighting. See, these are much better placed than the ones at Ostagar. This placement makes a lot more sense. They're up against the rocks, so you can get a little bit of shelter yourself from anything long range the enemy might be throwing at you. You know, you've got one side that's protected, and then you can kind of duck and cover pretty easily when you need to. And then it's actually pointed at stuff you can hit. It's just straight down the hallway facing the enemy. You're not just shooting into nothing like the human ones did at Ostagar, shooting off into the sky. This will actually hit the Darkspawn. The flying ones aren't going to hit them. The Darkspawn don't have anything airborne. Oh, give me... You don't like this part. Like, you don't like this part of the Deep Roads, or you don't like the Deep Roads at all? Another Revenant.
All right. And I'm off. Yes.
Oh. Get behind you. Thank you. Behind is generally the best location for rogues to be. We are squishier than warriors, so we cannot afford to be up front where we can be hit. So we have to do sneaky damage from behind. You might say it's cowardly.
And animals, like cats and wolves.
When the desire strikes me.
Have you ever, went into winter?
That's a most curious little mind.
Oh, you don't hate it. Oh, okay.
What if I had? Would that thought comfort you during your lonely nights?
Have you ever changed during?
Why are you suddenly asking me this?
How do we know you're truly a woman? Or even a human? You could be a chipmouse or a nug. Imagine that.
Why, yes. I am actually a nug in human form. I have come to observe your kind.
Nugs are good with extra sauce. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so that kind of gives you an idea.
Way out. Horton Tig. You won't be along now.
what I was saying about him being kind of a pervert. Oh, I'm missing like a whole bunch of stuff over this way. Okay, so that means it's time to turn back and go back and get the stuff I missed. Obviously, we don't want to head directly for our objective. We have to go and do literally everything else first. Yeah, here we go. So what was your favorite section of the game? You say you don't hate the deep roads. That doesn't mean it's your favorite. Yes! Torso. Ooh. It's all coming together. The elves part, yes. So, after we finish up the plot with the dwarves, we're gonna do another DLC, and then it is time for the elves and the dwarves. Because I'm trying to alternate main plot with DLCs. So, but that's coming. It is coming soon. But that probably won't be for another... Well, it definitely won't be in this stream.
Smell the breath from here.
And I would think maybe 2 streams from now? But probably 2. There is when we get around to that part. Delta, if you're still there, what's been your favorite part to watch so far? They're so far away. That why are you even? Oh, I guess it's not that far. But come on, I couldn't even see them.
All right.
Sweet. You like the village, the one that we abandoned to the zombies. Yes. That was quite terrible, wasn't it? I got to bully a child. I got to bully a nun. Got to leave everyone to die. That, you know, that was a great part, wasn't it? Very fun. Oh, we got a little mini boss. The mommy dinosaur. There we go. Only weapons in the sarcophagus. No more body parts. Why is there just a single sarcophagus there? There's nothing else anywhere near here to suggest this is like some sort of burial. Well, that's not buried, but you know what I mean. Some sort of graveyard-ish type area. Like, it's just by itself. Nothing else even comes close to fitting with that. Okay. Okay. That makes sense to me. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know how the dwarves dispose of the dead. I mean, the sarcophagus would suggest that they, you know, put them in those and either bury them or kind of stick them like mausoleums, like above ground, just kind of stack them up like they do in Louisiana and other places like that. But I don't actually know. I don't know off the top of my head what they do.
Here they come.
Okay, I am going the correct way. For now. Which way? Oh, there's two different ways. We'll go this way. Yeah, the sections just kind of get bigger and bigger as you go along. So it'll take longer and longer to get through, and more confusing navigation.
Yes.
More opportunities for me to get lost. It's great. Okay, we're looting for treasure, and we're trying to thin out the Darkspawn population as much as possible. You know, if we didn't go absolutely everywhere and try to be thorough in our exploration, we would have, you know, just left all these guys here alive. And they could gather en masse and join their brethren up top and just make things more difficult for us later on. So there are a lot of benefits that outweigh the risks. I am willing to get lost. Oh, don't like me. Oh! That was just rude. I wasn't even able to say your name before you hit me. No, no, no! No! These guys are exceedingly annoying. I wasn't anywhere near you. I wasn't anywhere near you for that to hit me. Because they have those charge attacks that are apparently difficult to dodge because they'll hit you even if you're not in their direct line of charging. And then they can also grab you and squeeze you and make blood splurt out. And you pretty much can't break out of it. You need like one of your allies to hopefully kill it quickly before you die. And when they do charge you and hit you, it takes you a really long time to stand up. Because all of the attacks in this game that knock you down, you take a really long time to stand up. And so it's just... they're a very, very annoying enemy. We need to go... There's going to be a lot of backtracking in this. I'm going to have to do, like, loops. So I can properly fill out the map. Yes, yes, okay. I am correct. There's probably a more efficient way to have done this, but I quite clearly have not done that. But there's the exit. We know what we need to get through. Where Chaddeus just left and they all died. Yeah, I know. I think that's probably one of the worst things he has done so far, is just leave all of those villagers to die. I think that's one of the worst. And then having the mom kill her own son, I think that's also, like, definitely up there in terms of terrible things that he's done. And that's part of the same plot line, so... Yeah, no, exactly. That's one of the reasons why I absolutely adore Origins, is it lets you be just terrible. It gives you so many opportunities to not be, you know, just this pure-hearted goody two-shoes who is just going to help everyone and everything and save the day in the perfect way every time. Nah, Origins is like, you can be absolutely horrible at every single time and the opposite of her. I respect that. The village did have murder knife scenes. You make a very good point. That was a really good section of the game. Yes, okay, we're still good. It is. Normally with these types of games, I do play as, you know, the really heroic goody two-shoes, save everybody all the time. But it is refreshing to not do that. This is the first time usually I play as a very morally good character. I've done one that was kind of more morally gray. I've done one that was a good person in terms of deeds, but didn't treat people very well, if that makes sense. You're not a fully good person. This is my first time being just straight up terrible. And it's a very different experience with the game every time you change it up like this. I was nowhere near them. If I have to go this far out of my way to reach the enemy to fight them, the game shouldn't be recognizing me as an opponent, okay? It's nonsense. Okay. Yeah, Origins gives you the most freedom out of the 3 games. Unfortunately, 2 and Inquisition, it still give you more kind of objectively bad options, but not nearly as many. It's just the roleplay is not as free as it is in this one.
Here they come. Yeah, sometimes it is fun to still be the good guy, but not necessarily a particularly good person. So more kind of gray in that sense. No. If you were gonna die that quickly, what's the point? You'll notice the one earlier was a little mini boss, but that guy was just totally normal. I don't know. It's, well, okay, no, the other one was an alpha. I don't know. Wait, let's find out. Yeah, that one was just a regular ogre. Okay, fine. That makes sense. I still find it really funny how there was the first proper boss of the game was an ogre, and now they're just any other enemy. Oh, can I not go there? I cannot go there. Okay, move! Fortunately, your companions do not trap you in here as much as, like, your companions in Skyrim, who just refuse to move out of the doorway, and you just want to throttle them. Yeah, these guys will move.
Trap. So see, really. Don't look now.
Yeah, it's very common, but it still doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when they do that. It's not as frustrating though as when you fight a boss who's like really, really difficult, and then they join your party and they're a lot weaker, and you're just like, I understand, you know, story-wise why you're doing this, but gameplay-wise, I kind of need. Oh, when did you die? What? Lynn? Oh, Bryn. Shale. Yeah, I wanted, you know, the big, tough, strong guy on my team, but no. I swear, there were more than I remember there being in the past. Like, why are there... I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy and I'm not remembering actual battle stuff very well. I remember the plot better than I remember fighting. Shale. Oh my god. Heal. I hate the long-term effects. This is going on for way too long. This is actively ridiculous. Like, come on. That's just cruel to the player. There's nobody there. Oh, there's one dude.
I mean, yeah, you know, story-wise, like I said, it makes sense and all that, but gameplay-wise, like, why is this dude weak?
Over with.
Oh gosh, enemies in this game
It's
just
done,
have
naturally.
so many different attacks that last way too long and take way too long to recover from. There are very few things about this game I dislike, but moves like that, absolutely one of them, that just frustrate me to no end. Good lord. It's just, I'm not gonna say that it's not fair. It's a little bit unfair though. But it just makes things less enjoyable when I'm having to do stuff like, well, when I'm having to just wait. And my character is just slowly withering away. And there's nothing I can do about it. One of the few things I'll complain about. Okay, I think we're just about good. Yeah. What are some games? I mean, maybe don't go too heavy on spoilers, but what are some games where bosses join you? I know in Tales of Vesperia, one of my favorite characters, one of your companions becomes a boss you have to fight. Like, he temporarily betrays you, and then he joins you again, and it's fine. And then in Tales of Berseria, you, with two exceptions, because you get a good number of companions, you have to fight the companions before they'll join you. And then, like, all the ones that you fought to have join you, you'll have to fight again at a certain point, at least once. So you have to fight those guys multiple times. Oh, interesting. Does that kind of depend on your, like, is it automatic that they'll join you? Or is it sort of like you have to convince them? I've never played that game, though it is on my list of games to play for my channel because it fits with my theme. It's like, how do you accomplish that? Okay. So, like, dialogue and action choices, it'll be like, if you act a certain way, then they'll offer to join you, but if you don't do specific things, then they just won't even make the offer. Well, that's cool. If you don't do that, like in general, do you have to kill them instead, or do they just sort of go away? Is it like join you or die, or join you, die, or run away? Okay, I think that's it for Carradin's Cross. I believe we can now leave this place and move on with our lives. Into Ortontaig. Okay, so yeah, so it is like that. Interesting. I like choices like that. Like, Origins gives you that as well. So with Sten, you can kill him, leave him to rot, free him and tell him to go away, or have him join you. Zevron, you can kill or have him join you. Shale, you can tell to go away or have it join you.
By the tits of
Yeah.
my ancestors, Warden Chaddeus. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now.
What if Bronca and everyone died? I mean, they've been down there for 2 years.
Well, aren't you a sodding bright spot today? If everyone's dead, there'd be evidence of a major battle, wouldn't there? 300 or so dwarves don't just fade away.
What can you tell me about these ruins?
This was Eridan's home Tig. He was an Orton before he got raised to Paragon. Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people to Bunamar.
What's Bonamar?
The city of the dead. Caradon built it to honor the Legion of the Dead, but it was more like a sodding mausoleum than anything. Of course, that was all before he built the Anvil. After that, he was the city's pet genius, until he angered the king and fell into disfavor.
And you have no idea where this anvil is.
No one does. At the time, Orton Tig was almost part of the main city. No one bothered to mark where the anvil was stored. Now it's impossible to know if it's been moved or even destroyed. Trust me, if we find it, we find Bronca.
So there was a city here?
No, there was a Tig here. The Orton Tig. Bunamar is north and west of here. But that's not important. Or at least I hope it isn't. The City of the Dead is known as the Dead Trenches since the Darkspawn conquered it. Much of the Legion was destroyed when the fortress fell.
I love the Legion of the Dead.
Couldn't have said it
Like
better
their entire
myself.
concept. Haha. He disapproves of me pointing out obvious things. Like, for me, sort of the bigger thing about them probably being dead than the Darkspawn is food.
Don't take it personally. I stepped on a rock. You don't want me to fall and break my neck, do you?
The prospect would not trouble me overmuch.
You sound just like Bronca.
Then I commend her good sense. But this is the last time I will tell you. Touch me no more.
Bronca said that too.
Y'all had a great marriage, didn't you? So yeah, so more than the Darkspawn, because like you said, there's 300 people. They probably do outnumber the Darkspawn, or did before. Oh, I hate these spiders. Didn't last too long that time. Before the Blight started, they probably did outnumber the Darkspawn down here, and they would have had like warriors and people who could fight and all that. What I'm thinking is food. They're down here for 2 years. You can't exactly farm or anything. And they had no idea how long they were going to be down here. Like, did they pack enough food for 10 years or something? I highly doubt it. They should definitely have starved in this time. Makes no sense to me. 'Cause we are deep. And we're just getting deeper underground. And, you know, I've always wondered, the game, for the most part, doesn't tell you how long things take. We only get 2 pieces of information, at least that I can remember. We know the entire story takes place over the course of about a year. We start in 940. Dragon Age. Oh, God, this is one of the things I hate. See what I'm talking about? It lasts so long! God. Yeah, so 940 of the Dragon Age, and it ends in 941 Dragon Age. So we know everything together is about a year. And then, Dagna tells us that Orzammar and the Circle Tower, I forget if it's 2 weeks there and back, or if it's 2 weeks there. 2 weeks to a month to make the journey for just Orzammar to the Circle Tower. So, like, I can't even imagine how long it takes to traipse all over the entire country. Which, I mean, obviously that's why it takes a year, because you're traipsing all over the country. But, I mean, we don't really know point to point how far things are and how long that takes, other than those 2 locations. And kind of I don't really care about, you know, how far the elves are from the dwarves or anything like that. Like, if you were to go straight from one to the other, I don't really care about that. What I have always wondered is how long do you spend in deep roads? Because, like I said, you go really deep. Obviously, in terms of gameplay, it doesn't take all that long. But just plot-wise, it doesn't really make sense to me that you would accomplish all of this in a day. I would think this would take many days, at least a week. So, I can't remember if the game ever says how long the dwarf plot takes. I don't think it does. Feel free to correct me. Can I just... feel free to correct me if it does tell you how long the dwarf plot takes. But, like, surely these deep roads that are so big and so far underground take a while. This can't be one day. We surely have to be setting up camp under here many times. Many times. You can't tell me that we didn't. So I also just wonder, how much food do you have to bring? Another good reason to bring shale is we don't have to bring food for it. We only have to pack for 3.
Looks like we're in.
But yeah, I can't even imagine trying to figure out how much food we need versus how much food 300 people need. How long we spend under here just trying to, you know, get in, get out real quick versus, you know, dedicate everything towards trying to find particular things. We more or less know where we're going, and it'll probably be easier for us to find what we're looking for than it would have been for them. I want answers. I want to know time. I want to know food. But maybe I just care about food
What is that?
too much. I'm constantly thinking about food, so it probably affects me when playing games. Like, I'm thinking about food already. Why would I not continue to think about food? Think about my food. Why shouldn't I think about the character's food? Food is good. Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, that's true. We did talk just a little while ago about Chaddeus fulfilling his bloodlust through the corpses of his enemies. Oh, I can do another specialization. I didn't even realize. What do I need to do? I think more dexterity. We'll do more coercion. I want to fill out all the dual weapon stuff because there's an achievement for getting all the things in one section, but I actually haven't gotten yet, so I kind of want to get that. Where am I going? Okay. We can just go back. My life is meaningless without food. I kind of need it to have life, so there is that. But there's also just the enjoyment part of it. Oh, good part. This bit's fun. Here we go. Fun time. Look! Who is that? There's a person!
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it.
And how do you propose to eject me?
The crawlers will take you away. Oh, yes. Soon you'll be gone, like all the others.
Bah, he's a bloody scavenger. Good as sodding gone.
Be gone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will. They'll crunch your bones.
Word has it you can only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
Darkspawn blood is poison. Men have died from drinking it. I mean, I didn't, but most do.
It burns when it goes down. It burns! It's my claim, not yours. Crunch your bones! Kill it quickly.
That's nice. I don't think he's feeling too good. I mean, like, just saying. But, you know, Ogren makes a point. I was talking about food. How could they have possibly sustained themselves? Maybe they did turn to the Darkspawn corpses, in which case, anyone we find, I don't think is going to be in a particularly good state. Example A, right there. Look, look, what are we getting? Yes! That will be the proof we need that Orta is a noble, and she does come from the Orton clan / Tig. More strength. We'll just do that. Okay. Onwards to confront this weirdo. I wonder what the Darkspawn taste like. Like, do you think they're meaty, stringy, slimy? Do you think it's tough? I feel like they'd be kind of tough to chew. That's just sort of the sense that I get. That it'd be a difficult experience trying to eat them. This is a lovely place you have here. I like what you've done with it. This looks cozy.
Go away. This is mine. Only I gets to plunder its riches.
It's riches. That's a laugh.
How dare you laugh? I'm the one who found it. I drove out the crawlers. It's mine!
Kill, 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 kill. It is time for more killing. I'm putting you out of your misery.
I will drive you out. Drive you out just like the crawlers. It's all mine!
Oh, it's not a murder knife scene. You have to kill him the usual way. Stunned? Oh. If I can loot his corpse, it is a corpse, and he is dead, not stunned. So yeah, if you remember the woman back in Orzammar who was praying, and she told us to go look for her son who disappeared 5 years ago, that was him.
There were a lot of people and fires there once. Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let something like that sleep in the same spot she did.
That was him. That was the poor boy we were sent to go find, who we just murdered. We say we were putting him out of his misery, but was there really a need for Chaddeus to kill him? Was there really a need to have done that? I'm not so sure. But yeah, if you don't kill him, you can actually trade stuff with him. Like, he will have items to buy. Nothing good, like he doesn't have anything special, but he has stuff you can buy. And then you can sell him things as well. But apparently those items disappear when he's dead. You don't get to loot that stuff off of him. It's just gone. Ceases to exist. Oh, look, a golem! That's new. We must be getting close after all. Harridan made the golems. We found a golem here. There's some corpses over there that we briefly saw. This is good. This is a good sign. I don't really understand how that one's still operational though. But not anymore. It is operational no more. Shinies. Mystical sight of power. And also, the altar in front of you, though broken, tingles with energy. Place the body parts on the altar. I am so sad. I love how excited you get to murder. It's one of the best parts. I love murdering people. Especially with the murder knife. We don't get the murder knife often enough. I feel like Rockaway could have easily just slipped it into his ribs, but nah, we had to kill him the old-fashioned way. Still got to kill him though. Aww. I don't want to part with the body parts. Oh well, we must.
You have restored that which was cut asunder, and revealed my hiding place. Speak your intention. Seek you vengeance or reward?
Well, making a deal with the demon, I think, is probably the worst thing to do. So, you are free, creature. Reward me.
So be it. You are rewarded, and I shall toy with this realm another day.
Thanks. I have no idea what monstrosity we just unleashed upon the world. Oh well. We got stuff out of it, so I don't really care. What I find weird is that none of your companions, like, not just the ones I have here, it doesn't matter who you bring with you. We are full. Nobody cares about you just asking a demon for a reward and then releasing it. And I find that weird. I think that's definitely something people should have an opinion on. Oh well. Oh, that doesn't look the best. Aww. Leave me alone. Let the others deal with me. So, yes, you can trade with Rock, and if you are a female warden, he will call you very pretty. You are the nice, pretty lady, and he likes you very much. You remind him of his mom. But yeah, so you can, try to convince him to go back home But it doesn't really matter what you say, he'll refuse. He'll be like, I'm too far gone. You know, he recognizes that he's pretty screwed up. And he'll say he doesn't deserve to, I think, be in the light again or something like that. He doesn't deserve to see his mom again. You know, stuff like that. He's sad. His story is sad, and I do really, really pity him. Come to think of it, maybe killing him is a genuine act of mercy. What do y'all think? Is it just, you know, can it be seen as an actual act of mercy and thus not a terrible thing to do, or is it just, it's just murder regardless of his situation? What do you think? Yeah, run away. Run away. Don't come near me. Go back where you belong. Spiders are the worst. Every fantasy game insists on having spiders, and they are terrible to fight, no matter what the game is. Why do I keep forgetting? I hate them, and all of them. Ooh, are you? No, not yet.
What is that?
Oh, more spiders.
Yes.
Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Stop! No, not this thing. Great, great, great. That's amazing. So you're gonna put that death thing on me that just doesn't end even after the battle's done. It's just gonna stick on you until it kills you. And on top of that, you're gonna stick the spider on me that just won't get off you. It just stays on there forever. You're gonna hit me with both? Okay. And you can't heal even when you I hate it. Okay, if I remember correctly, it is now boss fight time, actually. It's been a while since we've had a boss fight, y'all, but here we go. This is the Corrupted Queen Spider. Mini-boss, but still. Very annoying. More spiders than usual. We get this kind of nonsense going on. I just sincerely do not like her, it, this. As much as I dislike fighting the ogres, I would take multiple ogres over fighting an army of spiders and the Corrupted Queen. Ridiculous. Where'd she go? I know she's not done yet. I know you're not done. Come on out. There we go. Coward. Come on. I was so close. Wow. I know she's not done. We didn't. There. Oh my gosh. Die. Thank you. It's insanely annoying. I miss the ogres. Both the mini boss ogres and the full boss ogre. Do not do that to me again. Don't do it. They won't. That's the only spider boss. I think I've just jinxed myself, though. I've definitely jinxed it. If there wasn't gonna be another spider boss before, the game is now just gonna create one. Because I complained about it. That's how that works, right? You have arachnophobia. Is it, like, triggering to watch this?
Suppose that could have been worse.
Or is it okay because you're separated from it?
It's done, naturally. And done.
You two have very opposite perspectives. This looks like someone's journal. The cover is battered and torn, but intact. As you leaf through the desiccated pages, the text catches your eye. We found evidence today that the Anvil of the Void was not built in the Untitled. We will go south to the dead trenches. The Anvil is somewhere beyond. My soldiers tell me I am mad, that the dead trenches are crawling with darkspawn, that we will surely die before we find the Anvil, if we find it. I leave this here in case they're right. If I die in the trenches, perhaps someone can yet walk past my corpse and retrieve the Anvil. For if it remains lost, so do we all. So dramatic. If I have not returned and Ogren yet lives, tell him, no. What I have to say should be for his ears alone. Okay, but you're writing this because you might die, and so you need someone to pass on your final words, but now you're refusing to write the final words. Okay. This is my farewell.
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the dead trenches is our next stop then. They say the darkspawn nest there. Whole herds of them. But if that's where Bronca went, then that's where I'm going.
Okay. Did we get all of this? Yes. Untitled was actually pretty small. I'm wrong that it gets bigger and bigger. Consistently. So, onwards to the dead trenches. It's a fantastic name. What am I getting? Ah, Norton Security. Go away. Go away. I love that. I think it's so cool. It's like really scary, in my opinion. Like it really kind of drives home the terror of the Blight. And the fact this is happening. There's an archdemon and he's making an army. So, okay. Actually, since our inventory is full, we're gonna run back to Orzammar real quick, unload, come back. I'm not gonna run back through the other areas to pick up stuff we left just now. I'll do that once everything's finished. And I might just do that off stream because that's gonna be a really long time of nothing really happening. And as wonderfully entertaining as I think I am, there's really only so much I can do for such a long section of me just going back and looking for shinies. So I think I might, I don't know, I haven't decided, but I think I'll do that later. So let's once again go through the armor. I'm scary. Oh wait, I'm scary or Delta's scary? Okay, wait, we're gonna... Okay. Alright, I think we're good. We shall sell.
I'm only asking because you...
Good. Bye. I'm gonna keep that one. That was actually pretty good. Get rid of all this. Keep that. Okay. I think we're good for now. Back we go into the Dead Trenches. Which I think are really cool because they're a break from just the tunnels with some crumbled buildings here and there. This changes things up. It's different from the previous 3 areas. Both? How am I scary? Just because I like to murder people. I'm like 5'1". I can't be scary. Why am I injured? Oh, I died. That's why I'm injured. Duh.
Not happening.
Is anyone else injured? Yes. Nope. Nope. Okay. I should probably take care of that more often. About to meet some characters I really like. Finally some life out here so it's not trying to kill us or it's insane. It doesn't happen often enough. Sadly, these guys I do not need to murder. There should be no murder at this moment.
This place makes my skin crawl.
Ooh. Look at the shiny before I talk to people. Okay.
They think to breach Orzammar? They're breathing smoke if we let them breathe at all! Stone-blind beasts! You're no nightmare to us!
Can I not? Oh. I think I have to do more before I can talk to him. Okay. Fine. I guess I'll progress. I guess I'll help you fight the Darkspawn. Then we'll talk. Okay. I see how it is. I prefer to do this on my terms and my time. That's not good enough for me, is it? I don't think he realizes I'm here. I think that's the problem. Yes, I can be. What? I need you to elaborate. I mean, I guess, like, sometimes I have a creepy smile, and I get way too interested in the blood, and I like to threaten people. But, I mean, that doesn't mean I'm scary. Delta, am I scary? Do I scare you? Surely not. No, 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 no.
Yes.
I'll go take care of these guys. Y'all deal with the ogre. I'm a sick ogre. Give. Alright, I'll take that. That works too. Thank you. I do try my best. Is that what you were getting at, Red? Is that what you meant? Or did you just mean my personality? Will y'all talk to me now? Oh, wait. Open. Okay, what if I run back? I like how they just stood there and left me to do all the hard work fighting my way across this bridge. That's nice. This is supposed to be your job, but okay. I mean, it's mine too, but like, cooperation could be good. You know? Wow, so now you come. Okay. Okay, so now you come to participate after they're all dead. You know, the work has been done. I see how it is. I see how it is. Here I was standing up for y'all and talking about how much I like you guys. Whatever. Okay, talk to me. Thank you.
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. You dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill.
Tell me more about the Legion of the Dead.
We die in the eyes of our brothers so we can fight without fear. It offers redemption for the promise of the greatest sacrifice. That's all you need to know. To say more invites judgment, or worse, imitation.
Ever heard of the Anvil of the Void?
Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the Anvil and endless lyrium.
You should be more concerned about the coming blight.
Why? The other kingdoms only care when the Darkspawn march in the light. But they are always here. Always pushing. Your nightmare is my everyday. Our resolve gives you a rest between blights. Surge on the surface would give us a break. When the time comes, I'll care for a good dwarven reason. Sod the rest.
I'm leaving.
Let us know if you find any paragons. You're as likely to find a dozen as one. And Warden, watch yourself. Drunks make poor allies.
You have a reputation even deep underground, Ogren. Ooh, let's do Spirit Healer. I'm actually gonna give her a bit of this. Group heal. Yes, this was the correct decision. So, we are about to enter, if I go the right way, my favorite part of the Deep Roads. The section we are going into, I said I like this entire part in general. This bit is going to be, this bit, I guess, and the next one. This is my favorite part of the stuff that I already like. This is when we're getting dark. You know, once we make it through the tunnels, of course. I promise it gets good, okay? Just bear with me while we run through the tunnels.
Never any
Oh. Just let me loot stuff! I just want to grab the shinies and fight you when I want to fight you. This is my turn, not yours. Thank you. So, I can't actually see the chat that well. I don't really know what that little emoji is. What is it?
And I'm off.
What is it? Should I feel threatened? Are you threatening me with an emoji?
Yes, all right.
Ogren, stop dying! What the heck? You're a warrior. You're meant to be a tank. It's like the third time you died on this trip. I mean, for the most part, I've been doing pretty well in terms of death up until this point. There have been a couple times, but this is far more often since you've joined the group. Unacceptable. It's a tongue sticking out. Okay. I feel a little threatened, but not too. See, this is the problem with having to do this off a laptop that I have sitting next to me. Is in addition to the awkwardly having to look to the side frequently, I can't see it that well. I'm trying my best to not have to lean in to look at it. So I'm actually kind of making a lot of assumptions about the stuff that y'all are saying. I'm just going with what the letters vaguely look like and what I think makes sense for you to have said. So if I ever read something wrong, that's why. It's because I can't actually see what you're saying. You'll threaten... That sounds very sinister. You say I'm the scary one, and then you're threatening to threaten me. I think you might want to take a look at yourself before you start throwing stones. Just a thought. Look at these beautiful corpses. I like how all the corpses in this game just instantly deteriorate. They just instantly go away. Ooh, wait. Yeah, we want to go in this one first. This is... I like you. Come on. Don't be like that. See, you're not like these guys. As long as you're not like these guys, all I do is fun. Ooh. These guys are not good. They are not good. Please go away. Please, thank you. I love looting from dead people. Not just the corpses, but just walking through tombs and just taking stuff from them. I mean, they don't need it anymore, right? Like, all I'm doing is, I see it as presents from them to me. It's not really stealing or disrespecting the dead. It's just efficient.
Don't look now.
You know, rather than... Alright, that was my bad.
Yes, all right.
Rather than just leaving this stuff to rust and rot, I'm giving it a chance at life. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not being bad. Oh, this answers my question earlier about how they deal with their dead. Remember I said I do not remember? The answer is that they stack them mausoleum style. So there we go. There we go. If you are patient, the game will provide answers. Sometimes. And this is one of those times. I was not patient, but I did still get answers. This is how they deal with their dead. Thank you, game, for telling me. Ooh, are we getting to the fun part? Yes. Yes, I think we are getting to the fun part. Ooh. I think. Alright, let's see. Let's go. I hope I'm right. I've been wrong about a lot of stuff so far. Oh. Give it some time. Because the fun will not happen immediately. Especially when stuff like this happens behind me. God, do I hate those attacks.
All right. Yes.
Come on.
All right. Yes.
No, that was unnecessary. You didn't push me. I don't really like that. I mean, I know I'm trying to kill you, but, you know, that doesn't mean you gotta be rude and push me. That's like some playground type stuff. You know, your bully comes up and they push you to the ground.
Never any shortage of these ones. Yes.
Oh, we got the wonderful shrieks.
Yes.
Also annoying. I know, I complained about the combat in this game a lot in many aspects, but like I said, it's one of the very few things I don't like about the game. And a lot of people do really like the combat in this. When they say they like the combat, they like the strategizing that you can do that I haven't done a lick of so far. But there's a strategy aspect that you can do that people really like. But it is also dated and there are a lot of things that people don't like, as you can see. We're almost to the fun part. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we got a mini boss up here and I didn't get to save. This one is always giving me a lot of trouble. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think I saved too far back. In case it doesn't go well. I forgot that he's like right here though. He's further up there. See, there's you saw that, yeah, the Lord Master. And Ogren's dead again! Shocker! I should probably be keeping a better eye on him. This is terrible. I want Sten back. I didn't have to keep a close eye on Sten. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. That was not as bad as it usually is.
Yes.
Yeah, first couple playthroughs, I died a lot. Although in general, this playthrough I have done significantly better, with the exception of the Zevron fight, which just was brutal and really embarrassing. But for everything else, I have improved so much from my first playthrough of this game. Y'all would be impressed if you saw how bad I was at the game in the past. Now granted, if you think I'm bad at the game now, then I think you would still be impressed because it was even worse before. So, Forge Master, no problem. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Except for Ogren. Ogren had problems. Oh, this man.
Okay, sure.
Fun zone incoming, yes. Actually, the fact that I think it's fun probably provides evidence for Red's idea that I'm scary. You'll see what I mean. I think the fact that I'm able to find it fun probably proves him right. That I'm a little scary sometimes. It's dark, man. It is probably the darkest part of the game. Which I love. I told you guys, I love the darkness. And part of why I love Origins is it's the darkest of the trilogy. And what we're going to experience soon. I keep saying soon and it keeps not being soon. We'll just put quotation marks around soon. It's like one of the main parts of why I say that. I think one of those is a fireball. I can't tell. I have no idea what those other two are.
More foul darkspawn.
All right.
Soon TM?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. All right.
Well, my laptop definitely keeps showing me darkness because it continues to just want to fall asleep, which I don't appreciate. Another struggle of having to do it off the laptop. I'm like constantly reaching my arm out, give it a little shake, little wakey. Eggs and bakey. I can't have eggs. My body does not like egg whites. I cannot have eggs. Is the... no... yes? Give me the fun! Give me the darkness! Look at all that flesh. Oh no, we're still not there yet. Those skeletons look too tall to be dwarf skeletons. Like, look! They're my height. These are dwarven ruins. Like, they're not dead darkspawn. Darkspawn don't... one, look like that when they die. Two... oh, Shale, stop it. Ah! Heal! Look, I'm having to, like... Shale's dead. I should probably just give up. Heal! Thank you. Darkspawn don't look like that when they die, and I also really don't think they bother putting their dead into sarcophagi and honoring them and bothering to even take care of them. They probably eat their dead. They probably just recycle them. I don't know, feed them to their young or something. That makes you sad. What makes you sad? That they don't take care of their dead. Is it time yet?
First day they
Yes!
come and catch everyone.
Yes, it's so creepy. It's so screwed up. I'm not going to talk for a while because I want y'all to fully experience it. Just look at all this flesh.
Second day, they beat us and eat some for meat. Fifth day they return and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth a spew.
Wait, yes. Yeah, I think so. Are those bees? Is Shale being attacked by bees? Okay then. Okay, small little detour. Back we go.
Eighth day we hated as she is violated. Ninth day she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some for meat. Third day, the men are all gnawed on again. Fourth day, we wait and fear for our fate. Fifth day they return and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth a spew. Eighth day, we hated as she is violated. Ninth day, she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. First day they come
Wait, can I-
and catch everyone.
Can I interact
Second
with you?
day, they beat.
Yes. She doesn't look so good.
What is this? A human? Bland and unlikely. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors.
You've been forced to eat your kin.
And others. Fresh, not those who turn. Killed right here. And were fed. Laren first, but I am filled. All I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared. But I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure?
What change? What are they doing?
What they are allowed to do. What they think they must. And Branka, her lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven. Not for what she did. Not for what she has become.
What did she do, Hespeth? What did Bronca do?
I will not speak of her. What she did. Of what we have become. I will not turn. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren. Not Bronca.
Okay, so I didn't entirely understand this on my first playthrough, and maybe I was just naive or dumb or something. But basically, what we have just gotten an explanation of is where Darkspawn come from and how they reproduce. Basically, they capture...
Obsessed. That is the word, but it is not strong enough. Blessed stone, there was nothing left in her but the anvil.
They capture, you know, human, dwarf, elf, even Canary. Just rare times they can put their hands on them. Some of the men get consumed by the Darkspawn. They feed the ones that they don't eat to the women.
Escape. They found us. They took us all. Found us.
Yes, so they make the women... Ooh, look, death kill. They make the women eat their kin, like they talked about, which is mostly the men. They make them eat the men. Then they... and that starts to transform them into something called a brood mother, which is really, really horrific. Like, it looks absolutely terrifying. So they feed them, and do things to the women to fill them with baby Darkspawn. They do things to them. And the type of Darkspawn that comes out...
I thought I would have fallen into dust by now.
The type of Darkspawn that comes out is based upon, like, what race the mother is. I don't remember what's what, but, like, you know, a human mom will produce a certain type of Darkspawn, dwarf, a different part, you know, whatever. Because I don't remember what comes from what, but... yeah, so what she was saying is that people from the house, whoever remained after they had reached this point in their travel, were kidnapped by the Darkspawn and eaten or turned into breeding machines. Yeah.
The men, they kill.
Things, well, I can't say...
The women, they want to touch, to mold, to change until you are filled with them.
Filled with them. Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't say, like, the actual words. I think Twitch will ban me.
Moving on.
Or at least get mad at me, and I know YouTube will when I eventually upload this.
They made her eat the others, our friends. She tore off her husband's face and drank his blood.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get the point across without being too graphic. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, though. It's just really horrible. Like I said, it's really awful. It's really dark.
She grew. She swelled and turned gray. And she smelled like them. They remade her in their image. Then she made more of them.
Oh my god. It's so screwed up. I love it.
Brood mother.
Okay. We are about to come upon a, quite frankly, very difficult boss. I always really struggle with this, even in my last playthrough, where I felt like I'd gotten pretty good at this. This is a toughie. Look at it! Look at it! It's horrible! Oh, it's just awful to look at, awful to think about. This poor woman becoming this. Pumping out darkspawn. I wonder if that means that all darkspawn are inherently male. Because they rely on other races, on humanoid races, to reproduce. Yeah, I guess that means darkspawn are male. But yeah, this is really awful. I hate it a lot. Ogren! Stop! Oh, God. Shale, save me, save me, save me, save me, please, save me. Oh my God. Stop! Stop! Yeah, figures. Figures. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, die, die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. Why are there so many? Morgan! Stop! Stop!
Any more of them around? No?
First try at least, but
That's
Lord.
where they come from. That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
Ugh. Just look at this thing. Oh. Oh, it's awful. Genuinely so scary to look at. And then the story behind it makes it even worse. Oh, I gotta...
Don't think so.
Oh, is anybody else hurt?
Again.
Yeah, of course Ogren is.
Again.
I don't know how y'all feel about it, but this is dark and disturbing. I warned you. I warned you. It was gonna get real. It's a dark game, and the Dwarven plotline contains some of the darkest points, whatever. Alright. To the Anvil. This is the last section. See, look at how long this is. Look at how much there is to it compared to Red Cliff, which just had 2 sections, and Circle Tower, which I'll count the Fade as a separate section because it was really long as well, which had 2 sections, and then this, like, each of these places are arguably fairly long, so, I mean, it's long. I keep saying the word long. We should have a counter. I think Anvil of the Void is a really cool name, though. But, I've been at this for almost 3 hours. And so, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. I feel like that horrific bit of lore and that incredible boss fight's a good place to leave off on. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming back to watch me be a terrible person. It shall continue next time, Wednesday, 2 p.m. CST again. I've been very good so far about being consistent, starting from last week, but it's something. So we're going to continue doing that. I'm very determined. Y'all have to hold me to that, though. But so come out to watch Chaddeus and his exploits as we finish off this dark, dark tale with the dwarves and the deep roads. So, bye!